parents with nanny cams, what have you caught your babysitter doing? 1. My grandpa was staying with my parents, but they figured it best to hire the regular sitter to watch my younger siblings overnight since they didn't think my grandpa was up to the task. They were attending a wedding a couple of hours away and made plans to spend the night in a hotel nearby. They had set up a nanny cam in a couple of rooms, my siblings' bedroom, the master bedroom, living room, and kitchen, all motion activated. They normally wouldn't bother looking through the footage if everything seemed fine. When they returned, they noticed that the cam in the master bedroom had been triggered, so they decided to take a look. Cut to footage of my grandpa and the sitter both staggering while intertwined towards the bed, and then leaving about 20 minutes later. The sitter was about 20 years old, and my grandpa was around 70 at the time. My dad called me immediately after he saw the footage, laughing hysterically, and I could hear my mom crying in the background, completely mortified from what she had just witnessed and shouting at my dad to throw out everything and kick out grandpa. My mom called the sitter to confront her, and she just apologized and said there was connection or something to that matter. When she asked my grandpa what he was thinking, he just said, "At my age, you must seize every opportunity." I lay awake at night sometimes just wondering what kind of game my grandpa was talking to pull that off. 2. Not me, but my aunt's friend set up a nanny cam because she noticed that every time she changed her child's diaper, the child would start crying a lot more than usual. Turns out that when they watched the nanny change her diaper, she would use Clorox wipes if they were nearby instead of grabbing the baby wipes. They fired the nanny immediately, and the father became a stay-at-home dad. 3. My mom put a nanny cam on my sister's bedroom. The only disturbing thing my mom allegedly saw was the babysitter crying while holding my sister. Turns out the babysitter had just lost her baby the day before. 4. There was a case which happened near where I live. A woman used to work. Her husband was out of the country. They had a 2-year-old kid. They hired a nanny to look after him during the daytime. Day by day, kid started looking malnourished, so she set up a spy cam. Apparently the lady used to bring her kid and feed him all the food left for the kid she was supposed to babysit. Then she would feed the kid cheap biscuits. She was promptly handed over to the police. 5. We once caught the nanny putting charcoal to feed them as a snack. This woman claimed that she thought it was a snack. It was in a charcoal box. My brothers were 4. 6. She stole a single puzzle piece of what we were trying to solve. I saw her put it in her pocket. The final straw was one of our potted plants. 7. The video baby monitor managed to catch our then 1.5-month-old projectile vomiting on me and then straight up into the mouth and on the face of my husband 2 minutes later. 8. A friend caught hers rummaging through her closet and stealing a blouse. She confronted her about it when she returned home, and the woman played innocent. She was literally wearing the blouse.